Good afternoon, Coach Jonathan Biao, Cameroon Tribune. You had two contrasted halves. In the first period, your players were somehow afraid, if I may put it that way. But within the last 20 minutes of the match, we saw a total transformation. What happened?
Bonjour à tout le monde. Bonjour à tout le monde. Bonsoir. I will answer now in English. I also speak a bit French, but for fairness reasons, our own media only speak English, and then they can also use the information. Yes, you're right. It was two different halves. How to explain it? Very simple. We Cameroun had a match on Wednesday, returned with a charter flight, had 5 training sessions, could recover good and train. We had our match on Friday evening. We traveled 35 hours, had no training sessions until yesterday before the match, not even a recovery session. And it was for me clear that if when we run the tiredness, the fatigue out of the legs, sometimes when you overcome this point, then your legs come again fresh. And it's mostly so after 60 minutes. And it's actually exactly what happened. Of course, the players then must also say from the attitude, we were also not only physically but also mentally not really in the game in the first half. We were a bit sleepy. Communication was not good. Really, the sun was shining, the humidity, everything so looked like a summer lackluster game. But in the second half, we really showed a different character. The team has a big characters, the players have a big character, and they wanted to show that they can really play football and challenge Cameroon. And I think at the end, I think we would have deserved the draw. I think 5 more minutes, I'm sure we would have scored.
My name is Emmanuel Mahab. I'm for Pan-African Media, Coach. I'm sorry for the defeat, first of all. My question is simple. What did you wanted to do here? Do you want to win this game sincerely? That's why my question is very simple.
I think you were not then watching the game. I don't know. The question is, so what do you think we wanted in the second half? You must have the answer. You think we voluntarily hit it on the crossbar?
Because after 50 games here, Cameroon didn't lost. That's the reason I'm asking you if you came here sincerely to win Indomptable round. So.
Look, of course, we wanted to keep the game open until the 60th minute round. That was our real objective tactically. That the difference is maybe 1 goal or in a draw, because we know that we would have then the second energy. It's very simple. I explained it to you before. We had a 35-hour travel, no training. And you expect you have to get the jet lag, this fatigue out of the legs, and very often when you do then something, then it happens. Of course, Cameroon is also a very good team, very strong. But I think we didn't come to this game parking a bus 60 minutes with 5 back and 4 in the midfield and 1 striker and just kicking long balls away. I think we showed that we can also play football even when you are under pressure, and that we can pass the ball nicely. And I think it was a really good game with 2 totally different halves.
I want to understand, the finishing was lacking. You had just 2 shots on target throughout the game. Can I understand what was wrong with the finishing? Thank you.
Now look, you cannot really say what was finishing. Sometimes it's small differences. Yeah? The accuracy, maybe the last energy, maybe the last concentration, the pressure from the defender. They're also there to try to prevent it. I think if we could have maybe changed our gear a little bit earlier, then we would have hit a second goal. I'm pretty sure. But maybe the deficit was too much. One goal I think we could have turned around. We would have turned around, I'm sure. 2 goals is very difficult because it gives a team like Cameroon always a lot of confidence. You know, even when you make a mistake, you're still 1 goal ahead. And I think that was the reason. What can you say? Yes, they could have shot a little bit more accurate. I mean, but at the end, it's difficult to speculate. You must see every situation by situation, maybe analyze it in detail to find out where the factor is in that situation. Is it more a psychological thing, a technical thing, a tactical thing, a physical thing? There's many aspects from a distance like that. You cannot answer that.
If you have a comment to do on the way Cameroon have played, what can you say?
Cameroon is it's a very powerful, it's a football country, a top country in Africa. Everybody knows it, you know it also. They have a certain positive arrogance and self-confidence, sometimes though, also a bit too much. And but they're very powerful also, especially your vertical runs in the game when the one drops and the other runs through. This is very, very difficult to defend. Then the game would have gone different. That's sometimes the difference. Playing. The calendar is so packed in football. It's a bit unfortunate because people also come to football, watch football. They want to enjoy football and they want to see both teams performing really with their skills. And it's so packed that you really, sometimes it's preventing it, you know. And that's also sad. People pay money for it. They invest their time to come and they want to see some spectacle. Not just winning. It's about football today. Both teams were qualified. And in the first half, we were not able to do that, really. I feel therefore a bit sorry. Yeah?
Coach, good afternoon, first of all, and congratulations once more. My name is William Jobati. I'm a journalist at Royal FM. So this is the second time actually they are playing against Cameroon. So in the nearest future, for instance, during the AFCON, if you are to be paired again with Cameroon, can you say with certainty that you'll be able to defeat them?
We played now 2 times. We played a draw. We lost with 1 goal difference under the very, very difficult circumstances. Then you saw the character of our team. Great, honestly, I'm very proud of them. You know, they are really good boys. They're really good characters. Not only the players, also the team behind the team. Everybody pulls on one string, and I think you can really see that we are a unit. Today, for us, I also said that before to the players. Today is the ultimate character test for us. We come in the worst and the most difficult situation. 35 hours travel, no training. Our vice captain Marshal Munetsi, our midfield engine, I had to release. He was slightly injured, a key player for us. So we have 2 defenders missing, but we can cope with that. We can cope in midfield already. We can cope already in defense with that. Under very difficult circumstances, in the afternoon sun, also humidity, also for us a difference. So for us, it was the ultimate character test. Honestly, I think I told them, if we are able to give a real challenge today, then we don't need to be afraid of anybody. But I can never predict the outcome of a game. Otherwise, I would not sit here. I would do another business.
The last one is
Good evening, Coach. Julie Campbell for Foot Tissue. Before this game, your defense don't concede 2 goals in 1 match, and at the first leg you make a draw 0-0 with the Lions Indomptables, which happened today. And the next question is, what is the players which make you 2 bad today? Which?
I didn't understand the last sentence again. Okay, he's French speaking, so I think I know what you want to say. Of course, Cameroon plays at home. Well prepared, 5 training sessions or 5 training days, rested. They were lying at a swimming pool drinking a smoothie when we arrived, tired, sweating. Very simple. They had more energy. They are good players, great players. They had more energy, and we were not there at the first half. We must just, I just can repeat it. Yeah? And then we risk more, of course. It would have been really, I think, a very, very interesting game if we would have maybe 1 or 2 more days to recover or to train, and maybe an evening game. Then you would have seen even more entertaining football from both teams. Yeah? Cameroon is a great team, yeah? Good players, fantastic, good tradition. In a stadium, you are how many years unbeaten? 40. Yesterday you said 50. I don't know. So maybe it's 30 only. We have to check it. You copy sometimes from others and change it.
And about the players.
Huh?
About the players.
Which players?
The players, the Cameroon players of the match.
The Cameroon players gave you difficulties.
The striking department first half was very the penetrating runs. The midfielders when they drop the ball and then they go through. It's very difficult to say one specific player. I know you want that, but it would discredit the others.
No.
Thank you, Coach.